In space, nobody can hear you panic. Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie. We are live once again with massively overpowered ZOPTV, and it is time again for some Backseat streaming, which means I am joined by the inimitable, amazing, incredible MJ Guthrie. Hello, MJ.
Wait, I thought I was joining you.
Are you joining me or am I joining? Does it matter? Wait,
No, all those nice things you said, I had to wonder. I'm like, you're describing someone who wasn't me. I thought I was coming, but hey, everybody, hello, and sorry, the lateness is all my fault.
It's fine.
So don't
We're
blame
good.
Chris. But I did warn everybody. I do have a training till 9 o'clock every Wednesday night for 6 weeks, so we may be just a couple minutes late here and there. So.
Yeah, but you know what? We're here now, and that's what matters. And you're here with us, which is absolutely awesome. And all of you are here, and we are going to be watching some Void Crew. So this is kind of, yeah. So this is a game that's actually become a big favorite among myself and my family, aka the Porg Squadron. To sort of like put your head in where it's at, it's effectively like Guns of Icarus, but in space. That kind of like sort of sets the table for what this is all about.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so like multiple people, as few as 2, but as many as 4 or 5, I think. I think maximum is 4, and like man a spaceship and just basically take up different stations along it, either like steering the ship or handling the guns or managing the engine and other subsystems. And basically, you just sort of complete missions together. It's really, really engaging and fun. It is in early access, so but even though it does feel pretty well put together, in my opinion. Like it's a solid little piece of game, and it suits our deep desire for some multi-crew internet spaceship fun. So that's
that is just a need. That is one of those needs in life. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yes.
I've not seen it. I don't know this game. So I'm going in blind.
And this is footage from the point of view of 2 of the 3 members of Porg Squadron. So I have played this mission before. I was with them. I was manning the guns. But we're going to be watching from the point of view of the other 2 members, Britannia and Welsh Fox. And this footage is put together and provided to us from Britannia. So she is the one who edited this all together for us. So thank you so very much to you for that.
Yay!
And yeah, that's kind of about it. It's a really interesting game. I think maybe, I don't know. Have you played games like Guns of Icarus before and stuff like that, or anything like that?
I thought I had, but at this point in life, I'm like, I don't know. I only feel confident that I can say no because I have played WoW. Dang. So, I think I played it way back, but it was only a here, check it out kind of streaming bit.
Sure, yeah. All right, well, I think we're ready to go. If you are, I know I'm ready.
Set.
Excellent. Okay, so without further ado, the introduction.
Start with caution, okay. So awesome.
I love that opening.
That is just beautiful.
So, just for contextualization, Porg 1 is the viewpoint of Britannia, and Porg 3 will be the viewpoint of Welsh Fox. So every time you start the game, you have to basically turn the ship on and get everything set up and ready to go.
So they're the odd porgs.
They're the odd porgs, yes. That's exactly right. They're the odd porgs. I'm the even porg.
You're an even porg.
I'm the well-rounded porg, I guess. But yeah, there's a little bit of setup before we even start in the mission, and I don't know. Like I say, this is gonna look a lot like we're just sort of running around, but I promise we are communicating amongst each other, amongst ourselves.
They're basically in there making fun of us as viewers, but we
Right.
can't hear it.
Right.
They're like, oh, these little ninnies don't know what we're doing now. Look at this. I can talk about them all I want, and they can't hear me. La la la
La la la la la la.
And the mic actually goes active for a second.
Right. Conversation: Indian or Chinese tonight? Oh, please. If there was a place that Indian restaurant that delivered to us, I would immediately go for that.
I would come visit you guys. Oh my gosh.
Right?
The fact that
Seriously.
we have like one Chinese restaurant, which is a buffet
Right.
here, is all there is in this town. Otherwise, you're stuck with a couple of bars or McDonald's or Burger King, or I think we have a KFC, but yeah.
Not a lot of choice then.
No, if I drive 50 minutes away, I get Thai food though, and it's good Thai food. So
Nice.
I have to find reasons to drive. What? My doctor's gonna be in the next town over? Let me go.
I'll go. I'll do it.
Yep, that's exactly how it works.
You must protect the transports while they spool their drives.
Protect the transports.
Approach the metam ships.
So, like I said, I'm there with everybody as part of the ship, but I manned the gun. So, like, all of this viewpoint is totally new to me, even if I
You
was
never
playing the
see
mission.
anything but
Yeah.
that little bullseye, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the guns, I'm on the turrets, I'm the one who's, handling fire, so seeing what everybody else does is really interesting, like, genuinely.
Well, no, that's good because I was afraid you'd be like all seen, been there, seen that.
Oh, no. Everybody's jobs are so completely
there you are.
distinct. There I am just spinning around on the... It's really weird watching it from a third-person perspective.
You're stuck in your little gyroscope there.
Yeah, it looks like I'm goofing off, actually.
No,
like-
I'm serious. I'm gonna protect everything. Like people do in the office chair, right? You sit down, you gotta spin around. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like I'm straight just goofing around, just spinning in place like an idiot.
Oh, we have triangles in space. Nice.
Yep. So that's, little HUD that indicates things of interest. And when you get closer, like, it identifies just what it is, whether it's an enemy or an item or other stuff like that.
Looks like cat ears.
They do look like cat ears, you're right. Like, not completely formed Doritos.
Doritos. I recently scrolled past some recipe for like a Dorito taco salad kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I just was like, later going, why didn't I save that? Where is that? Why don't I have that? I want to try it.
Why isn't it in front of my face right now?
Why isn't it right there? Yes. Then I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, that amazing 7-layer taco dip with Doritos.
Oh yeah,
Just,
that'd be good.
great. Now I'm hungry.
Did you not get your? I guess you didn't really have too much time to get a snack for yourself, did you?
Although my family did, we made chicken noodles tonight, chicken and noodles, and rice pudding. So I had.
Oh, nice.
I had something, but
okay. That's
I need the Willy Wonka things where you chew the gum and it's not that I want food in my stomach. I want the taste to roll across my mouth. I will turn into a blueberry.
So you're not hungry necessarily, just like craving a flavor.
I just want flavor.
That's
yes.
fair. Got it.
And if I want to chew, I'll do popcorn because you can get lots of chewing there without really,
Yeah, popcorn is a stealthy snack. You can absolutely munch popcorn and it really won't pick up unless you're like a horribly loud cow-like chewer.
The Hollow will surely have detected your presence. We'll need your protection while we prepare for the void.
Are those stones or were those bombs? That looks like a mine.
Those are ice, like ice little ice asteroids.
Oh.
They do crash into your ship and will hurt.
I mean, they look like caltrops, you know?
They do.
They're just floating through space.
Yes, some extremely lazy interstellar ninja just toss their caltrops all across the void.
Anomalous jump signature detected. We are out of alloys.
See, there you go.
Oh, boom.
Illustrating the point rather perfectly.
So nice of them to perfectly pilot right into that for me at that moment. Thank you. Those little ships, what are those?
So like the way or the setting of this game kind of, it's hard to really pin down. Like it's certainly set in a really far-flung future where like humans are just constantly and readily cloned and rebuilt all the time. It's kind of like, but like the sense of dogma and the way the humans in this universe act, it's almost Warhammer 40k Imperium-ish, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to understand.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
All right, so this is what I usually see. So Welsh Fox is with us, manning the other gun. So you know, since all the ship systems are running on their own.
Another thing I'm kind of bummed about is, until they're super close, you don't see ships at all. You just see red triangles. So I don't see ships.
Yeah.
Get really close for that.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
I mean, that's just you need something big to fire at. I get that.
Yeah, you do. Especially if you're trying to keep at range.
What? You don't want the ships close enough to like ram you?
Weirdly, no. No, you don't.
Well, I'm assuming collision is a thing since the asteroids.
Oh yeah, collision is definitely a thing, and also friendly fire is a thing. Like, you actually have to be careful where you aim your shots, and also the person at the helm has to be careful where they fly, because you can absolutely rip your own ship apart with your own guns. It's kind of funny.
Oh, that would be bad. Are you guys speaking from a little experience in this?
A little bit. We didn't actually like kill ourselves, but I have like opened fire on a bunch of ships, and then Brit like makes a really hard bank turn, and then I just like like cut into our ship a little bit.
Oh no! Wow.
So it happens. So yeah, as you pointed out, the mission here is to protect a ship while it makes good its escape. Wow, it's interesting. I never actually saw everything so red and creepy looking. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was some real red alert stuff going on.
Right? So Org 3 is off of the guns and into the engineering and crafting side of things.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
This is so fascinating. I genuinely am kind of surprised at watching this go down. This is great.
Well, yeah, if you never leave your seat, you never see anything going on.
Exactly. I just sort of know that my porgs have the jobs handled, and I just can focus on opening fire. Whoa.
Alloys added to ship stores.
This is when Jamie made a power generator for no reason.
That was to show us how to make a power generator, of course.
That's all, yeah. He totally knew that this was just all for demonstration purposes, and
Hollow bombers. They're destructive.
Oh my gosh, is that ship about to blow up?
Yes. Oh wait, no, it jumped away. Oh wait.
Let him preserve you, act tight.
Whew.
Did it just barely get away?
I think it did, yeah. So now we just get to kill shippies for fun and profit. But mostly fun.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
You actually have to like kind of like manage your resources in this game because ammo can be sparse, you know, and there are turrets that don't require ammo, but they're very basic and don't do a lot of damage.
So this isn't a you get a gun, you just shoot forever. You have to supply
Yeah, yep.
your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, you do find things. Our tractor beam right now is pulling something in, but so you do find like materials to craft things or ammo crates or stuff like that.
Yeah, I see it going in.
Alloys added to ship stores.
Going, grabbing goodies.
Turning on the power, readying the jump drive. Oh, interesting. You actually had to like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah, you had to do that to calibrate the engines. That's so crazy. I love it.
Wow.
This really does contextualize a lot of things, like making this all work.
2, 1.
I like power, okay?
3, 2.
Man of power.
Yes. Power hungry Foxo. We did it.
Divine victory! Yay! Wait, is that supposed to be pink? That looks orange. Is that you in the middle?
I think that's me on the right.
Oh, wait, so purple?
Well, like the pink, there isn't like a selectable dye. They like come in like color
Oh,
things that you had unlock or otherwise earn
okay.
from these things.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
That's cute.
Nah.
And here we are at the hub.
Hubba-dub.
Hubba-dub-dub. Hubba-dub. Oh, interesting. We're actually watching individual.
Nice.
Oh, that's clever. I love that. So yeah, there are text trees. There are, you know, some cosmetic stuff that you can do.
Why does Porg 3 only have half green? It feels like life? Is that health? Or
I don't know.
I'm a little worried about this. You know, red usually means enemy. Aggro. And this one's half a green. I'm a little worried about these colors. Alright, spending gene points.
Yeah, so that's just leveling up or skill trees and stuff like that. It's a pretty basic progression system, really basic skill tree stuff, but it's also like just, I don't know, it's enough of a carrot on the stick where I want to keep on progressing forward, but the gameplay is really the sauce. Oh, it's half white, half green in reference to the Welsh flag. Okay, there you go. There's the explanation.
Ah, okay. What's the all red for then?
I think we were having a conversation and showing off our goodies.
I like red.
Yeah, there you go. Simple as.
You and your, you know, good answers.
Right? She makes so much sense and whatever.
Reasoning, man.
Bleh. Bleh.
Blah, blah. Oh, hey, it's a good for this time of the year. Blah, blah, blah,
Blah 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 blah. I do not say blah blah.
I never said blah blah. Yeah, such a cute show.
And yeah, the more levels you unlock, the more missions and the harder they are and things like that. It's pretty simple, like in terms of the way it's progresses, but it's really compelling. You get really lost in the role, and you just sort of, and we've lost hours to playing this game. You know, it's one of those things where like you sort of like look up and realize that time has passed on.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I miss that. I tend to feel that a lot in building, when you're building something.
Yeah, for sure.
Or lately, when you're knocking the stuffing out of other little, stuffed animals. Time seems to go pretty fast there.
That would pass the time pretty well, I think. Yes, I think you're right.
Next time I need to make sure I turn all my plushies around so they don't start getting nervous about about my vicious streak.
Yes, your sudden bouts of plushie-based rage.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if they do a mod where like the stuffing actually does get knocked out? Some stuffing start flying out instead of blood.
That would be
factor.
that would be kind of funny, actually.
I would love it. Big tufts of fluff.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
Oh.
As opposed to like pools of blood, it's just piles of fluffy.
Yep. Leave a pile of fluff there.
Yep.
Whoa. Alright, party animal devs, get on that.
Yes. Let's put on the quote-unquote gore
Setup,
gore mode, yeah. But instead of gore, it's actually just puff.
We need a gore mode. Oh, man. I mean, looking at this is what a friend and I were hoping Star Citizen was going to be.
Yes, exactly. Right,
Getting in, flying a ship together, running missions, living on the ship, our own life on Firefly. That's what we were looking for.
Exactly, yep.
And it hadn't ever panned out.
That's what we kind of were hoping to come out of Elite Dangerous, and that never quite panned out. Or not to the depth of something like this. Now, granted, this game is, a lobby/mission game, so it's not like trying to emulate an entire universe or anything like that. But also, it makes it more, like, focused and creates that fantasy that you and I and everybody else in Pork Squadron wants.
Yeah, I mean, dual universe, I was hoping for that. But this one seems to take out the... Like, in dual universe, you could actually spend hours flying in space.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really about flight so much as team coordination making the ship run. I mean, obviously there is flight, somebody has to be at the helm, but it's not about travel necessarily.
Yeah, you're not spending hours of your game time twiddling your thumbs traveling through space where there's nothing. I mean, something could happen there, which was exciting, but they did lower their scope quite a bit, though. The whole universe was no longer, as massive where you wouldn't run into people, so...
Right. Yeah, this is way more condensed than that, so it's not trying to be anything like that, but it also, like I said, it just makes for a more tightly built, multi-crew, bunch of people in a spaceship experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you're actually doing something. You're having to coordinate.
Yep, exactly. Everybody's got a job to do, and making things come together effectively is how you survive.
While Chris is there spinning in his gunner chair.
Yes. Everybody has a job to do. My job is to go wee.
Oh my God. I can still picture you just sitting there spinning, you know.
Security scoop has retrieved an item.
Hey, I resemble that remark. How dare you?
Oh, maybe that's you shooting.
Well, considering it sounds like there's 2 turrets going off, but yeah, there we go. So these are mines.
Okay.
And they do chase your ship when you get close to them.
Oh, they're like metal seeking, heat seeking,
Sort of like, yeah, a little bit. They
warp
kind of,
signature following, something like that.
yeah, they have some manner of tracking. I'm sure there's some hand wavium that you could
Biomass added to
use
ship's
to
surface.
explain what it
Data
actually is
shard
doing, but
revealed. Our task now is to retrieve it and place it in the astral map.
meanwhile, Jamie is busying himself with getting all the goodies and
Gonna make
dropping one
another
on.
power generator.
Stop! What? What did Pork 3 just do?
And what is?
Well, this is the voice said 13 seconds ago.
The data shard is revealed. Our task now is to retrieve it and place it in the astral map.
Place it in the astro map. What does he do? Plonk. Oh no, she's calling him out. Oh my gosh, that was incredible.
What do you think? This is priceless.
Oh my gosh. I was. Oh my goodness, I had no idea that happened. I wish not to comment at this time. Oh gosh.
Stars.
Anomalous jump signature
That was incredible.
Oh my.
That was. Wow, dude. That was great. That was genuinely
This is
amazing.
going in the highlight reel of best moments of backseat streaming history. Yeah.
Seriously.
That just. Oh, that was beauteous. Oh my gosh.
That was
Because we
majestic.
would have all missed that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I heard what the voice said, but I didn't know what that like meant as far as what the gameplay was doing.
Yeah, no, that was brilliantly contextualized, as well as also lancing Borg 3 right in the eye. That was great. I was stopped in my tracks when I saw that. Oh gosh, that's a great question. How long are?
How
Oh,
long did you guys stay in this?
oh, that's
Retardia, we saw it during editing, because yeah, you weren't, watching that. You're not seeing the other people's screens while you're playing.
yeah. She is focused on steering the ship, so like none of this was obvious to her. At least 5 minutes. Okay, there you go. There's the answer.
Part 3 just wants more loot.
That's
You're
it.
gathering more loot. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's totally what's going on. We're not wasting resources. We're loot goblining. That's what's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all a ploy,
Alloys added to
so
ship's
you
surface.
don't do it too fast,
Made out
right?
of alloy.
Maybe he's a saboteur.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
To Pork 3's credit, he did get you a nice upgrade for your turret. No, that's true. Like he wasn't like idling or anything like that. Obviously, he's very busy crafting things, and now
Below 90%.
stuff is exploding. Oh gosh, I didn't know that all the shells poured out of the turret. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, what'd you do? He's like hitting you in the head as you go by. I mean,
Right.
you're hitting her. Wait, no, she's flying.
She's flying. He's the one who's
He's running
around. Yeah, that's yeah.
So, I took a bullet case into the eye. Thanks a lot, hubby.
Right. It still looks like I'm spinning around. It's so crazy. It's
Oh, yeah, there you go. You've calmed down now.
yes, I have.
Oh, there you go. You're getting your upgrade.
Yeah, I'm getting the upgrade. I think we're having some problems with the gun not reloading itself. So like I said, it's still in early access, so it does have weird bugs every once in a while. Generally pretty stable, but yeah, we're having some trouble loading some bullets into that gun for some reason.
I watched Firefly.
Yeah,
Ships have bugs in them. I mean,
exactly.
this is just realism. Something's breaking, and that's why you got a mechanic around trying to fix stuff. So,
That's a good point.
airlocking.
Yeah, so now we're gonna watch some
Jetpacking?
EVA.
See, you couldn't do this if you actually finished the mission and left. Right?
Yep.
That's the whole point.
That's totally the point. Absolutely.
Oh, we're repairing stuff.
Yeah, so in order to repair hull breaches, if you have the materials, you got, depending upon the size of the breach, you either have to just go outside and just sort of hammer the holes shut, or you have to like take like a metal plate, place it, and then seal the hole.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many knobs and valves, and I just want to go turn all the things, man.
I want to push the shiny buttons.
Return, you should note it's been updated since the time of recording, but I also enjoy MG's rationale.
That's a good rationale, honestly. The ships have bugs in them. Also, any reason to make a Firefly reference.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, we're running back to the ship because running back to the pilot seat because we had red.
Yeah, I think everybody was trying to figure out why the gun wasn't taking bullets, and then we were like, "Oh, hey, we're being shot at." And there's the.
Data shard inserted.
There's the.
Bravo! Do we get a replay of that? We're gonna get a replay of look, it's actually done. Like, wait, we don't need to be fighting these guys.
Like a just like place like a cookie in front of Porg 3's view or something like that. You get a cookie, yay!
Oh.
Void jump target locked.
And that's another thing I actually need to like call out in this game. Like, if you're not seated when you're going into a warp, you will be thrown across the ship and injure yourself.
Which means they're not gonna let me see that, are they?
Yeah, I'm afraid this footage was recorded after we learned that lesson.
2.
Bummer.
I know.
Because I would love to sit here and just watch. Whee!
3, 2, 1.
I wanted to do confetti and clapping and just over-the-top response from the audience, but I ran out of budget.
Tabs on human activity. They are powerful subspace sensors used to detect void jump signatures across large swaths of space.
Our doctrine stipulates that we must strike any hollow strategic asset we come across. We shall shatter these prisms.
So it's not like really openly explained what the Hollow is, but that's just the name of our enemies that we're dealing with. So
It sounds like the enemy, so I'm like,
yeah, totally.
I got that much.
Yeah, it's a good enough rationale for anybody, I suppose. Like, is it a flimsy excuse to get together in an internet spaceship? Sure, but we're in an internet spaceship together, so who cares? Also, we're just gonna fly through all this ice. It's interesting. I genuinely thought that Borg 1, she would be using like the actual cockpit view, but it makes sense that she's in third person just to get a
Hostile
broader field of
reinforcement
view.
broadcast identified.
Yeah.
Destroy the source before it's completed.
And the cockpit view is nice, but it's so limited.
Yeah,
You know,
it
you
can
get
be.
that real realism there, but
Anomalous jump signature detected.
Sometimes you just gotta eschew immersion for being effective at what you're doing.
yeah.
So.
And of course, it's a show for us.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Get to see her amazing piloting skills in full view. And my amazing shooting skills, bam, look at me popping them targets.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Now the thing about these Gatling guns is like their range isn't particularly great, so if you can hit things at distance is pretty. It's a lot harder than it looks. Ice. Yeah, they
I mean,
really
look
do
kinda
look like
like a rock-
caltrops.
That or a nice little rock candy kind of
Mm.
thing.
Yeah, they do look a little bit like Konpeito, like the Japanese rock candies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is Halloween season, so of course we
It
have
is.
candy on the
Everything
brain.
looks like candy now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Proximity mines approaching.
I'm so excited. So everything's moved out of the vestibule, so I get to open the great big rounded doors in the front of my house
Oh,
to
nice.
deliver candy from there to
Sweet.
trick-or-treaters. I'm so excited to do that. I gotta get my gigantic spider out there, and I just ordered from Amazon a 72-inch skeleton that's wrapped up in spider webbing to hang by my spider.
Sweet. I love it.
I'm like, I was trying to wait till after because I don't really have much, you know. I'm like, next year we'll try the haunted house, we'll do all that, build it up next year. I'm like, I can't pass it up. I need that next to my big spider.
That's important. You're just doing decor correctly, in my opinion.
I know. I mean, it's not like I can wrap my munchkin up in, you know, mummified webbing and hang him up there.
No, probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I'd probably get in trouble. But if I do my adult son, I can't get in, you know, child protective trouble, right?
I mean, you'll still get side eye from that, but it'll be less like you're endangering a child generally. Yeah.
Oh, he'd be all in for it. Pop out and freak everybody. Get those window clings and something to go up in the top tower, because if anybody remembers, I have a 5-story tower in front of my house. On the top front of my house. So up in the 4th floor, I'm gonna have creepy stuff coming out the window with lights, and
Gravity scoop has
Oh, I
retrieved
love
an
it.
item.
I'm gonna slowly build up a cool little haunted house.
Yeah,
I
you're
wanna do.
you're gonna be the awesome house that everybody wants to visit during Halloween.
I hope so.
Heck yes, I love it.
Not many people trick or treat on our street.
Hmm.
But a couple blocks away, there's another historic area where a lot of people, there's a lot of the big historic Victorian homes,
Sure.
and I mean, like the whole town comes and walks that route.
Well, yeah, it's thematic and it's suitable.
Look at those things; they're vicious looking. Those are mines, right? Or are those still just
The
those are
big
all
things.
chopped perfectly? Yes.
Oh,
Look
those
at
are
'em.
like shield generators that we have to take out.
Oh, not the one. I mean, the little tiny spikes.
Oh, the little tiny
the-
spikes. Those are mines, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
Wow, it's actually way more active in the cockpit than I expected. I mean, I never really took for granted the fact that like Org 1 has to steer around so much, but this really does. Bang! Everything exploded. Wow, that was awesome.
Dang.
Retrieved an item.
And you have to be far enough from all of those that you're not caught in any of that. Yeah. Props to the pilot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did a great job.
He doesn't know anything that's going on while all this is happening.
Right?
Just
Yeah.
sitting in his little gyro ball and
Stop! I'm shooting
know
things.
what's happening.
I'm totally doing stuff. Hey, now, knock it off. So mean.
I mean, you're doing the important job of shooting things, but you don't know what's going on in your ship.
Technically, yeah, it's you. Like I said, you really get so absorbed in your role that just sort of.
What's that?
That's a hull breach. There we go.
Hull repaired.
Oh,
Integrity
it
above
looked like something
80%.
stuck to it.
Kind of did a little bit. Definitely didn't look like it was. He took off his backpack while you.
Isn't that oops?
He took off his spacesuit while the airlock was open. Oh no.
Wait a minute. Why is that door still open?
Why is it hard to breathe all of a sudden?
What is that near-death experience? I don't get it. Oh wow. Oh,
Oh.
beautiful, man.
Oh goodness, that's so good. That's so good.
Every gunner, I think, needs to be able to see the mission from someone else's point of view too.
Oh, totally, absolutely.
You just need to, because there's just such beauteous stuff
It's
going on here.
Clearly, so much I miss when I'm sitting here just focusing on shooting things. That's so funny.
30%. Hostile reinforcement fighters
Do you
are
need
on
ammo?
standby.
Huh? Nah, whatever.
Destroy it before it finishes.
I'm gonna put ammo in the other one. You gotta
Neener,
get off
neener.
your butt and go over there and get it if you want.
Anomalous jump signature detected. Alloys added to ship stores. Biomass added to ship stores.
Gosh, it looks actually genuinely frenetic from his point of view.
And he's like holding things together,
He
man.
really is. He is absolutely the glue. Now we're razzing him about the whole taking off the spacesuit while the door is open and dropping the objective and leaving it there for 5 minutes, but he is genuinely the glue that keeps this whole thing together, for sure.
Doing all the stuff. I mean, you've got the pilot just moving around, and every interior thing is. Oh, look at this! Ooh.
Little hot dogging. I love it. That's good.
It's like doing every other crew job possible here.
Pretty much. But then again, we actually tried doing this in a larger ship, and it was so much harder because like there's multiple levels. Like there's 3 different floors on the other type of ship. So
oh, no.
so it's hard to do with just 3 people. Like that definitely seems like it's geared towards a crew of 4.
Retrieved an item.
So the smaller ship we use is better for our purposes.
Yeah, that would make sense.
3, 2, 1.
And we are out of here.
Three, 2, 1.
Yay!
Oh, no cheers. There we go. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Bonus alloys, bonus biomass, and a junk loot box.
Yeah, you get XP for getting extra stuff in addition to clearing the mission objectives and stuff like that. So it does sort of incentivize you, like kind of balancing how long you're out there versus getting out safely.
I mean, that would make sense because you're out in the black,
Yep.
right? It's not like you can just pull up to your local True Hardware and and grab a part or something you need. You got to make sure you're getting stuff.
Yep. Absolutely.
That could be needed, so you really have to balance. you know, is there more risk, or because you need that reward, so is it going to be enough risk that it outweighs, or I mean, I really feel that sense of that.
For sure. And the fact that it's like multiple people in the same crew, like everybody kind of has to agree in the heat of the moment when to leave and when not to. It's really one of the best cooperative games that I've played in a very long time.
I mean, it looks like Welshie there has full say over when you leave, though, because he's the one that goes and pushes the buttons. You guys can say, no, we need to say and get more stuff, and be like, you will obey my will.
Or, he'll just drop the objective on the floor and,
Oh, yeah, maybe it was like my mom, I swear, I'm just so obstinate in some ways, folks. I would be cleaning my room, and my mom walks by, pokes her head in, okay, you need to get that room clean. I would drop what was in my hand immediately, fold my arms, and be like, I'm done. I'm done. You can't tell me what to do, right? I can just see Welsh doing that. It's like, all right, we need to finish the objective to go put the... No! Ha! You can't make me. I'm not gonna come...
Don't give him any ideas, please.
Y'all are at my mercy. Oh, sorry. I really am, like, stubbornly obstinate in a few things. I do not like being told what to do. I don't.
I don't know. We just sort of fall into our roles. Like, Org Squadron isn't only necessarily just a cute name for our, familial gaming group. It does, when we play games together, it does kind of feel like we sort of fall into our own little lockstep roles and just coordinate. It's really wonderful. It's part of the reason why I like this game so much, frankly.
Can you imagine trying to get that type of cooperation, though, with a pug?
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Absolutely not. It's my Pork Squadron is incomparable. The only one who is the closest analog is the folks that you bring along when we play the games together. Like, it's that level of togetherness and cohesion.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play games, tons of pugging, right? I loved getting to know the new people and everything, but
Sure.
Once I started having the cohesive group, that's a hard thing not to love, and
It's hard to replace. You really can't do without it when you have it.
And we're lucky. We have a number of viewers that are awesome. They've been watching us for 5 to 10 years, and we're able to cooperate and stuff like that, and they'll jump into a game, and I love that we have that with our viewers too, this group that we can just bring together and do things with.
Absolutely.
Which is definitely helpful with party animals. we still gotta get that party of 8 together.
Yeah, we will have that party of 8, that vaunted all friends party of 8 soon. I know we will.
Yeah.
I know we can.
Yeah, and you've got the 4 spectators? Okay, we're throwing stuff on the ground. Wait, what?
Talking about obstinate Pork 3, just like, yeah, you want to load the gun yourself? Here, have it.
Fine, you take it.
I don't remember the context of why that happened, but like,
it's funny while we're talking about it.
The lack of context does make it funnier, for sure.
But yeah, so in the party animals, though, if we have the 4 viewers, I think when you do the random one and it randomizes things, it might randomize those viewers in, so you never know which 4 are going to be in the match versus,
Yeah, who's going to be with whom?
That'd be cool to try. But
Heck
I really do. I do want us to do we have a set night. I mean, even if once a month, and
Mm.
start our little tournament, man.
Yes, absolutely. I love that.
Start counting up our points. Who has too many? You know. I'm totally for it. Keep track of wins, losses. I mean, I'll try not to be last place,
To avoid involuntary ejection.
Oh,
but I'll probably be there.
Void
Ejection?
jump
Wait,
pod
what? Voluntary ejection? What?
that was the whole getting thrown around while you're
2,
jumping
1.
thing, I think is what I was referencing. Don't need to tell me. I moved in with mine. Now they listen to my orders. And Britt, she falls into the. She's Porg 1 / Porg lead for a reason. She kind of
Your task
steers the ship in both a literal and a figurative sense.
before it can get a chance to flee our trap.
Yes, please be seated to avoid involuntary ejection.
Progenitor navsat, luring the freighter to jump to your location using a fake encoded transmission.
Ah.
Man, I tell
You
you.
notice I didn't hear the please be seated port, but as soon as it said involuntary ejection, I'm like, what?
You
What?
immediately perked up, yeah.
Are we gonna see something cool? Are we? All right, now.
Well,
Bummer. No.
if we decide to record this footage again and share it with you guys for Backseat stream again, we'll be sure to have somebody flung across the ship just for your amusement.
Oh, thank you. We know our viewers want to see it, right?
Yeah, it's for the content.
For the content. That's what I feel like all my deaths are, right?
Yeah, that's it. Totally.
It's for the content. Dude, looks like I got some Gorilla Glue on my desk. This is not ever gonna come off.
Oh no.
I'm just one of those people. It's a slight rough spot, so now my finger won't stop hitting it, and I'm like,
Oh, gotcha. It's like, ooh, this is texturally different. I'm going to pet it forever.
yes, yes.
I understand. Alright, so we're yoinking up some goodies.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
And if it wasn't obvious, there is, like, you know, power management to consider. So, like, if you turn on too many modules, your ship won't necessarily shut down, but you will, like, overload the power systems, and, like, it gets to a point where you have to, like, stop fuses from tripping themselves off in order to keep the ship running. Otherwise, it'll all just sort of, like, shut down. We never actually have pushed the power grid to that point of near failure. It just seems counterintuitive, but it is something that's possible.
Terrible that I would like want to do and try that stuff.
Oh, I'm sure that people do that as unintentionally as a means to, like, sort of like
How far,
min-max,
towards
right?
envelope, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're a little more risk averse, honestly.
Anomalous jump
But I mean,
signature
the counter argument to that is, you know, you can't win a mission if you're dead.
Yeah, you'd have to make something, you know, you'd have to throw permadeath in for me to be more cautious. Because one thing I have learned that, you know, when you can revive in a game, you know, there's the death train, you know, death travel, the easiest mode of transportation across the map, or, you know, some things where you're like, I used to be so cautious in things, but then it's like, this death's not really gonna hurt me, so
Well,
check it out.
There kind of is permadeath in this game. Like, you can respawn, but you need to have organic material aboard the ship. If you have no organic material aboard the ship and you die, that's it.
Proximity mines approaching.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if you finish the mission, you can't go out anywhere and reclone somewhere, you're just done for?
your character is done for. Whether you get the rewards or not, I'm not terribly sure.
Oh my gosh, you don't want to check out that one.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a pretty good reason for our caution. There is, it's not like hyper punishing, but you if you get too cavalier, you will get burned a little bit.
Yeah, too many games, there is no punishment factor.
Sure.
Which makes me all the more reckless. Right? I mean, I'm the girl who went bungee jumping before they had the, like, safety pillows underneath, and I just bungee jumped over a parking lot.
Wow. Okay. Well, that...
You'll need to perform some
You know, a couple years later, they make you do it over these giant inflated pillow things, and I'm like, oh, that probably would have been a good idea. No, they just brought the crane to one of the apartment parking lots in my college.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone was doing the harness, and I'm like, I don't want to do the harness. I'm doing the ankle.
That's insane.
Right?
Wow.
Get at the edge, and I look out, and I like just see nothing but Wasatch Mountain. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. No fear of heights, but man, that last step, I was all, oh, this is a lot harder than you think. I wish I had the video. I think someone had stolen it with a bunch of stuff from my mom's house many eons ago. But I had my mom watch it because they took a video of it too, and I still have the T-shirt. It's Cowabunga. It's Cowabungie.
Cowabungie. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course,
Cowabungie.
Yeah, Cowabungie.
And it was a. Watch the video. You flop like a dead fish.
Oh
it
yeah.
Stretches and then you flop, and it's like you're watching that and you're like, oh. But I really wish I still had that. I would love to put a clip of that online. See, like, yeah, that's what I did in college. On my way to a degree, this is the kind of decisions I made. I don't have much money. Oh, it'll cost me $30 to do this? Let's do this.
Let's do this, yes. Who needs food?
I
I could throw myself bodily off of a ledge.
Uh-huh. Exactly. I used to jump off of big, trellises and ledges at the creek where there's only a small spot where it's deep enough for you to dive in, to jump in. You had to get that small spot or you'd end up in the shallower water and get hurt. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
you just walk right through the electricity like whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ow. At least we have the suit on, right? So
No, he has the suit on. This is one of the missions where, like, somebody has to, like, get out of the ship and into a space station in order to get stuff.
The freighter is traveling with escort ships.
Oh my gosh, this is cool. Nice and creepy too.
Yeah.
Escort ships before the freighter arrives.
And Porg 3, Jamie is always the one who is the person who goes out and EVA and does all this infiltration stuff. So I've never seen this before. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. What's a little electricity between friends?
There we go. Close the door first.
There you go.
All right.
Hey. That's how that works. Yeah, I've never actually seen him doing that whole thing. So that was cool. It's very busy, and I love that. That's really neat.
I like
Incoming jump signature detected.
Jump signatures.
So the objective is to, like, use that station to broadcast a dummy signal to get an enemy ship to jump in, and then we destroy it.
Looks like 3 of them are about to jump in.
I believe these are the escort fighters that we have to take out first. And if we don't kill them fast enough, they broadcast a signal to warn our main target away, and then we lose.
Whoa, nice! That's a nice explosion.
The explosions are very pretty, like, genuinely.
Oh, wait, that's a little close there. Whoa.
Don't worry, Pork One's got this. She knows how to steer this big old ship around.
Anomalous jump signature
on, guns. There we go. I like how the front of the ship looks like 2 daggers.
Right? Yeah.
Like
Even
you're
though
just
this
gonna
is
slide up next to somebody, you're just gonna slice them open.
even though this is the smaller ship, it still has like a pretty imposing profile, which I love. It's not a bad looking ship.
Like I could use that in
Won't
my
have long
kitchen.
to deal with the
I feel like that would be good in my kitchen, you know?
That's a very chef knife looking thing, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I love a good explosion, good fire. Oh, could have been a demolitionist.
The-
Why didn't I go to school for that?
The right space explosion is very satisfying, and these are pretty satisfying space explosions, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why people say, "Oh, you know, what's your favorite kind of movie? Action? Why explosions? Why else?" I
There you go.
And horror. Okay, I love horror, but holy cow! I mean, Die Hard is up there, tippy top, beautiful.
Sure. The explosion at the top of the Nakatomi Tower is a gorgeous thing.
And it was it 1 or 2? The flame trail up to the jet as they were
I
exploding.
think that was 2.
The freighter has arrived.
That was the yippee-ki-yay comment on that one. Yeah, I think it was 2. Yep, you watch the fire crawl up the flame, you know, up to the plane. You're like,
reinforcement
"Whoa!"
call detected. Source before it finishes.
Sorry.
Attention.
Yes, hurry before it
Large jump
finishes.
signature detected.
Yeah, that's our main target, and before you can like blow it up, I was trying to like take out these satellite dishes to stop them from getting a comms out, and that would spawn more enemies. Or you just try to blow them up.
You successfully interrupted the reinforcement call. Well done.
Look at that strafe run. That's beautiful.
Oh, it looked like it was about to jump. It had its bar almost full, and then kaboom! Just blown. What are all those tanks? I don't know, but
Below 80%.
Those are things that explode real nice and cause it to explode.
maybe they're the oxygen tanks. Yeah, I'll just call it that.
We'll call it that. That works. But in any event,
It's like a Lego ship that was just busted apart.
right? Now, you want to talk about demolition spaceships? Like, Hard Space Shipbreaker is an incredible game.
I have not heard of that one.
The objective is you basically cut ships apart into salvage, and you like, it's like, you know how like large barges are like cut into pieces in order to like sort of break them down into their itinerant parts and maybe salvage them for raw material.
Mhm.
Same thing,
Yeah.
but with spaceships.
Oh.
It's I played the heck out of that game for a long
Integrity
time,
70%.
and like it's really really good. Okay, so now back to Porg 3 as everything is on fire.
Porg 3, save us! I mean, yeah, talk about being in the hot seat now.
Yeah, right?
Responsible to keep the ship together.
Yep. There are many red lights going off.
Oh my gosh, and you've got to do the codes and the, you know.
And there's the crafting to handle, and yep.
See, I would start getting like, you know,
It could
I
be
was-
overwhelming, yeah.
clear the area of objects or personnel.
Yeah, so he's putting it out. He's putting down some extra goodies. Shield generators, to be specifically.
Circuit breakers maxed out. Consider reducing power consumption.
Ooh, power
Power grid now
consumption
operating within
problems.
acceptable levels.
There we go. So, yeah, that was sort of warning about that whole fuse box blasting thing that I was talking about.
Void jump target locked.
Oh, sitting down. Nope, back
Nope,
up.
back
Oh,
up. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
2,
Get to the
Oh.
chair.
Oh!
Is that the close call?
That was the close call that she was referencing earlier. Yep.
Oh,
That was extremely close. Wow.
man.
That was literally down to the very last second. That was incredible.
Oh my gosh.
That was awesome.
Oh, pilgrimage vigilance.
And we're getting all them goodies. Bar goes up, box go burr.
Natural flow.
Yeah, so that's a decoration that he already has.
Yeah, that came earlier too.
Yep. Well, there you go.
Oh yeah.
That's Void Crew. That's the game.
That was awesome. That w- and have to just praise the editing.
I know that bit with the that was so good. Incredible editing from my best friend.
That was beautiful. That just enhanced the entire everything.
It really did.
Oh my god. You really held them together in that. Okay? I would have made 200 more mistakes getting awkward running through that. But we're going to say it was all in your plan.
Yes, yes, totally. That was all planned. What he just did it really on the sly in order for us to get more loot. That's all it really was.
Yeah, I mean,
Get
you
more
needed
loot, get more
you-
experience, and yeah, that's it.
Oh my. That
Well,
was awesome. Thank you so much, Pork Squadron, for that
yes, thank you, Britannia, for that
enjoyment.
editing. That was really, really good. Thank you for
You're
that footage. And of course, thank you so much to MJ for joining me for this. Even at this weird hour, the fact that you're willing to like work around your schedule, you could have just as easily, and I would have been okay with it. You could have just as easily said, you know what, for the next few weeks, I kind of need to put a pause on this because I'm going to be busy, but you didn't, and that's not a little thing. So thank you very much for that, truly.
Aw, I couldn't go a week or two without hanging out with you. I mean, I just can't do it.
Well, that's very sweet. I truly appreciate it. So we
You
have
all
a
are amazing. Yep, lots of stuff coming up, folks.
yes, many more streams through the week like usual. On Thursday, October 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is back with her D&D crew for some Neverwinter. Friday, October 20th at 2 o'clock Eastern, I will be checking out Palia, hopefully getting a little bit of Halloween fun time in there. And then later that same night at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is doing a Friday fun night. So I'm curious, what do you have planned, if anything, for that? What's on the docket there?
You're assuming I have a plan yet. When those names come up, that's because MJ does not have a plan exactly yet. I don't know. I was well, it's Halloween time, right?
Mhm,
And
yep.
I love Halloween and Halloween events. There is so much to do and so little time. I didn't know if I was going to try to throw party animals in there, but there's some great Mogloween stuff going on in AQ3D as well. And I didn't know. I was having a little bit of decisional paralysis trying to fit in all the kind of streams we want to do.
Sure.
And I did get some of them in. Like we've got the pumpkin carving has been for the next week. We've got the little pumpkin carving game. There is a animal
Yeah, the Super Animals Royale, the
Animals
Halloween thing that they've got going
Halloween.
on.
Cute little animals in a in a battle royale mode.
Yup.
I want
We're
to check it out.
we are expecting 14's Halloween event here fairly soon too, so you know for sure that I'm going to be streaming that for an Aorzia Sunday broadcast with Welsh Fox. But yeah, plenty of Halloween stuff. And anyway, regardless of what it is she's going to do, it's on a Friday. It's with MJ. It's going to be fun. You definitely want to tune in for all of it. And then Saturday, October 21st at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's a bit of a special time. MJ is going to be live with some Warframe for that evening.
There is a chance it'll go back to 2. It depends on if the new Halloween content in Warframe can be done with friends at 6, or if it's solo, it'll probably go back to 2. Or I might put another Halloween stream in it too. I don't know. You gotta keep an eye on the calendar, folks.
Yes. Keep an eye on the calendar for all of the updates because as has happened a couple of times, I tap out the schedule, we kind of like set things in the calendar, and then like things change or plans change, or we just have some other ideas or things that pop up. So always keep an eye on the calendar to make sure that you keep up to date with all of the streams we got coming up. But until then, thank you so very much to everybody for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered. Whether you are watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, if you're providing us incredible footage to do these amazing Backseat streams with you and for you, or if you're doing generous stuff like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters, no matter what you do, top to bottom, you are the fuel that keeps Massively LP going. We will see you next time. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Bye!
Toodaloo!